fall out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And the Ravens first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Let's go, fellas. Here we go. 6 yards. Oh, yeah, shoot him up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Check.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D4 in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Get that ball. 41 Mike, right here. 46.
Here's Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Set. 60-or. Go. Go. Ready.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll be taken down at the 18. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Spiller. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Spiller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
26
A first throw for the backup Jackson. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
That is Spiller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He's got it. It's Spiller. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check. Crunch.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
That's it, baby. We got fun.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. That's taken in by Callaway. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
61, matchbox light. Go.
This is Spiller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And complete, Spiller out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
and a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to find Isabella. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Oh, here we go. All right, check. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7, 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Callaway with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go one more.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
49, check 49, check 49. Ready?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. That ball complete to Isabella. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rip left, rip left. 44 is the mic, 44 is mic. Check, check. Hey, 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 hey. Fofo's the mic.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Set. 10-2 stop. 58, right there. Hey, come on now, come on now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Right there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10.
44's the mic, 44's mic. Check, check. Here we go, here we go, 6-6. Here we go. Fofo's the mic. 66, pull it, ha. It's just me and you. Go, it's just me and you. Chance, my chance, my chance.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. On 4th down, it's Howard, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Exit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Again, they run it with Spiller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on.